Hello and welcome to my channel. This is a new video containing a pick a card reading for Lightworkers, and we will get lots of messages from your higher self. And this all will help you develop further on your spiritual path. And if this is the first time you reach my channel, hello and welcome. My name is Jessica and I'm a Lightworker like you. And yeah, I'm into flowers, nature, oracle cards, tarot cards, pick a card readings. I also provide quantum healing therapy, to be specific. And yes, I'm in my kitchen because during quarantine it's actually quite difficult finding a quiet place in my house, so bear with me. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, this is a great moment to do that. So subscribe and hit the notification bell. And also, if you like my video, give me a thumbs up. Thank you. Hey lovely. Okay, so to begin this pick a card reading, I would like you to close your eyes and really try to focus on the natural rhythm of your breath. I would like you to visualize a pillar of pure white light just above your head, around your crown chakra, and flooding your whole body from the top down to your chest, into your belly, and along your hips, along your legs, and then into your feet and out of your feet, and goes into the ground and wraps itself around the most beautiful clear quartz crystal. And you keep breathing in and out. Okay, when you're nice and relaxed, open your eyes and ask, what's the message for me? Will it be in pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3? Usually the first pile that you'll feel drawn towards is the one for you. Yeah, sometimes people see a number or they feel pulled towards a different pile, and but yeah, as I said, usually the first pile that, or first number that comes to mind is the right one for you. Bear in mind, this is a timeless pick a card reading, so whenever you find this video is the time when you need to hear that message, okay? And so yeah, let's have a look. I see you in your reading. Oh, bear in mind, the timestamps are in the description of this video. And I see you for your reading. Bye bye. Okay, welcome group number 1. This is your reading with messages from your higher self. This is a timeless reading, as I said. So anytime you find this video is the right time for you to get this message. The higher self is basically like your own personal superhero, yeah? Your higher self has only got the best intentions for you to develop you further on your spiritual path. Some even call it your intuition or your soul. It's basically the purest form of you, and they're only loving things that come out, okay? It's also like, I sometimes call it your inner wise woman or wise man. It's basically what guides you on the best interest and you are in the, or is only in the best with the best intentions. Dear me, that was difficult. Anyway, okay, so let's have a look at, let's get straight into it now. Orbs of light, third ray of creative intelligence, unplug from mass consciousness. So with these 3 cards, I mean, instantly I'm drawn to this card already. And you know, with the pandemic and everything that's going on and being quarantined, I feel like this is a clear message to unplug from all of what's going on, to really focus on yourself, using the quarantine and maybe even being on your own to heal and to absorb that light that is around you in your home and create that light, yeah, basically. And also this to me is also a sign. So orbs to me are either elemental guides or any form of guides, and they leave you signs. So for me, if I see orbs, it's like it's instantly I feel drawn to well, in my mind, to messages that you receive also from your guides, to keep an eye out, okay? But very, I strongly feel it's so important to unplug from anything that's going on, to not let yourself get into fear mode, or even, you know, get carried away with what's going on in the world right now. Basically being present, concentrating on yourself and on your higher self, listening out to those intuitive nudges, because that is your higher self, okay? And that only has the best intentions for you. I really feel like this is the right time for you to go within, concentrate on yourself, unplug from what's going on in the world. But also, if you read this, see this video like in a year's time or something, this was created during the pandemic, this video. But this can also mean to unplug from social media, to unplug from anything from the outside, okay? And to really go within rather than look at the outside for answers or guidance, if that makes sense. Because in the end, you've got it all inside of you. Can you see the light comes out of this beautiful woman from her chest, from her heart, okay? It's to really concentrate on that, and also to acknowledge that you have a dark side, shadow side, and a light side, and to embrace everything that you hold, okay? To really, I mean, this to me is also healing. Can you see? So she's letting something go, but it's the higher self, and the higher self receives healing somehow. Yeah, and around it looks very dry, everything else, but there are lots of roots here that come out of her. I mean, you can see that. I think these are roots, aren't they? Yeah. But this is like a strong message to really go within, I feel. Okay, let me just move this a little bit closer, further up, just to make sure we have enough space for these cards as well. Oh, okay, wait. Okay, and then the next cards. So I've asked what you need to let go of, and it says, overcome the desire to tame your wildness. And this is where I feel like your shadow side. Don't tame your shadow side. Teach your mind to follow your heart, okay? This is beautiful, actually, because I love it when it kind of, it fits so well. And so overcome the desire to tame your wildness. Don't try to fit in. Really be you, even when it's something that maybe a lot of people wouldn't like, but that makes you so special. It's so good to be different to others, and really focus on that. And even if it's really bad, okay, your shadow side, doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Acknowledge it and just think to yourself, okay, and so I am like that. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Teach your mind to follow your heart, and whatever comes from your heart is the best that you can do, okay? These are actually the messages from your white woman or white man. So really try to focus. So whenever you need guidance, to just close your eyes, connect to your breathing, observe it, and be aware of what comes to mind. And when you're calm, ask for guidance, okay, from your heart, which is your intuition or your higher self. And I've also asked for a card from the Frida inspired card deck by Aka Pritnam, and this is an inspiration card, okay? And it's basically says, make a journal of your creative destiny, a very beautiful, intricate picture of your dreams. It's almost like writing it, putting it to paper. What is it that you want? What's your desire? And try to live a soul-led life, okay, based on your pure desires. At this point, I would like to encourage you to read the Desire Map book. I'm not sure what it's actually called, but I will leave a link in the description box for you. It's beautiful, and I couldn't recommend it any more. Okay, so make a journal, write down what is it that you really want, and and try to manifest that with help from the moon. It just comes to my mind because that's how I do it. And use the new moon to make your wishes, and then really try to work with that. Also, at this point, I would like to recommend the Moonology book. It helps so much with manifesting things and just making you, also triggering you to make a journal out of what it is that you would like next, okay? It always helps having a little bit of a roadmap. Obviously, being present is important, it's vital, but it's not bad to have a little bit of a wish list going on of things that you would like to manifest. The next card is an affirmation, and the one that you need most, that came from the higher self, is, and you may want to write that down, it's I trust myself, I am wise, I am brave. I will say this again and say it with me. I trust myself, I am wise, I am brave. And if you have mala beads, where you basically with 100, where you have it's like a necklace with 108 beads, say each affirmation 108 times, because the more we say it, or if we say it 108 times, you are actually able to override what your subconscious holds. And this is the most important one for you right now, okay? Right, my lovely, I hope you enjoyed this reading. It was a pleasure for me to do this for you. If you like this reading, I would love to see a thumbs up from you. And obviously, if you're not subscribed yet, do this now and hit the notification bell so you see when the next video comes up. I send you so much love, and yeah, thanks for everything. Bye bye. Mwah. Okay, so this is the reading for group number 2 with messages from your higher self that will help you develop further on your spiritual path, okay? And first of all, for those that don't know much about the higher self, what I mean by that, we've got many words for the same thing. The higher self, other words for it would be your intuition, your soul. It's basically the purest form of you, and it's the voice, or the voice that you hear, which when it is loving, that's your higher self or your soul, and it usually has your best interest in mind, okay? I also like to call it like your personal superhero, because it is there to guide you and has your best interest in mind, okay? That's a priority. Or I like to call it your inner wise woman or inner wise man, because it's just pure, okay? And only loving thoughts or loving advice comes from that. Everything else is ego-based, okay? But anyway, that's all right too. So let's get into your reading. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Second ray of wisdom. Okay, I first of all feel like you're being called to really, I mean, you're a light worker like myself, I guess, and you're really being called to do what it is that you do, and really spread it around the world. Really try to reach as many people as you can, reach the world, and send your healing vibes across, with your service that you provide to the world. And to really, I see angels here. It's all very angelic, I must say, because you've got angels everywhere in here. So I feel like you believe in angels, or you have angel guides, or you do angelic Reiki, maybe even. This also reminds me of Archangel Michael somehow. It's the energy. But I really feel like you're being called to connect, to go within, and to have also to create an orb of protection, okay? But also spread that love out, okay? And believe, it's like reconnecting with that source, okay? But definitely spreading your wings, healing the world, or not. I almost feel like saying, don't be afraid, because they're there to protect you and to guide you, so you're never alone, is what comes to mind. Your higher self definitely, I feel, wants to push you towards the angelic, or find maybe more out about the angelic maybe it's even to do angelic Reiki, and if you're already doing it, it's a confirmation that that's exactly what your higher self wants you to do, and that you're always protected and guided. Yeah, this is beautiful. It's very angelic, very pure healing energy here, especially with this card. And this card is very encouraging to basically go out and do it, or learn about it and find out more about it, or get a Reiki healing yourself, a treatment yourself for healing and protection. But anyway, to know that you're never alone, and there's always someone holding your shoulder, holding your back, and being there for you. So you're never alone, okay? And this is what comes to mind. Now, what you need to let, what I've also asked is what you need to let go of, and the card we got is you're willing and able and won't give in or stop hoping. Enjoy your journey to love. And I really feel this ties in with what I just said, because I feel like you need a nudge into a direction, and in this case I feel it's, towards angelic Reiki or something to do with the angels, and to know that you are good enough, okay, and to never stop hoping, okay, or giving in. Don't give in, go for it, and enjoy that journey, okay, because that's going to lead you towards so much love, okay, and that's also the love that you will then spread with the world. So beautiful. And then I've asked for an inspiration card, okay, and it says, find the unnamed wild colors in the garden of your heart. It's basically it's connecting with your heart. And look, can you see? In both these cards, the heart is like really lighting up, okay? So it's about, with this card, I feel it's about going to get to know yourself on a heart level. It's getting to know your higher self, also your intuition, and really tune in and build that connection. And you get that by really calm down, be more relaxed, and try to be more aware of what goes on in your mind. Get maybe some healing done, or learn angelic Reiki next, and that will help you with that connection as well, because you're then practicing self-healing, and then you get out and spread it with the world, I feel. Yeah, I've asked what affirmations will help you right now, because this is a timeless reading, so whenever you find this reading is the right time for you to receive that guidance. And the affirmations that will help you most right now are the following. Get a pen of paper and a pen and a paper, and write these down. The first one is, I don't need to control life. I trust in magic and miracles. Trust in it. Know that it's there. You're never alone. Okay? So again, I don't need to control life. I trust in magic and miracles. My intuition is strong and clear. I trust the voice within. My intuition is strong and clear. I trust the voice within. Reconnect with your higher self and your intuition. Yeah, this is another confirmation. And then the next one is, the universe is always helping me, sometimes in unexpected ways. The universe is always helping me, sometimes in unexpected ways. I'd say, write these down and say these as often as you can. 108 times, in fact, is what it takes to override any information you hold in your subconscious. So really go for it, okay? If you like this video, then I would love to see a thumbs up, and I wish you all the best. Bye bye. Mwah. Hey lovely, so this is a reading for group number 3, and first of all I would like to speak about what does it actually mean, higher self. Now there are many words to say the same thing. Higher self is also described as your own intuition, your soul. It's basically the purest form of yourself. I sometimes call it your personal superhero, because your higher self has only your best interests in mind, okay? And sometimes people can also call it your inner wise woman or your inner wise man, because your higher self, what comes from it, is so wise, so pure, so loving, so everything pure, angelic, divine, whatever you may want to call it, okay? And today in this pick a card reading, you will receive messages from your higher self, all right? Now let's go straight into it, okay? Now let's have a look. Oh wow, I love this card. Honestly, the energy of this card is so beautiful. In fact, from all three ones. Now, the card I feel straight drawn to is this one, and it's all about devotion. So I feel with this card, your higher self really would like you to devote yourself to yourself, I feel almost, yeah? And to then also embrace everything that goes on around you, all the beauty that is around you, all the like signs that are around you, and really take it all in, okay? And develop further by doing this, keeping an eye out. But it's more from the heart rather than looking for signs. It's more about what you feel, okay? Those emotions you feel, and really embrace them. Yeah, that's so beautiful, actually. I love this, okay? And also with this card, it's also about those emotions that come up. Really try to analyze them. Did you get them from, you know, those beliefs that you might have, false beliefs? Are they from this lifetime? Can you maybe look into a connection to your past life? Okay, maybe you can do a card spread and go more into that for yourself with regards to any past life you may have had. But that's definitely an important part right now, is to look at your past life and see what you've also learned in the past life, and if you can apply this to this lifetime, if that makes sense. I strongly also feel it's got something to do with nature and what you can learn from nature and use only, I don't know, for some reason when I see alchemical, I feel like botanic, nature and healing, and also nourishment from nature. And I feel like this is what is going to lift you up a lot and heal a lot and make you feel really more divine, more spiritual, more in tune with yourself, okay? So maybe that's something you want to explore next, or maybe if you're already doing it, this is a confirmation that looking into alchemy or, you know, using nature for nourishment is the right thing for you right now. Yeah. And the next card will show you, so what I've asked is, what do you need to let go of, which will help you develop further on your spiritual path? And we got reach, stretch, breathe, believe. What can you let go of to feel maximum joy? You're being called to feel maximum joy, because when you feel joy, you're vibrating really high. And then what happens is, when you vibrate really high, you meet your guides and your guides' level of vibration, if that makes sense. And then the path to receive further guidance is so much clearer, okay? And so this is all about reaching out, stretching, and really breathe and believe that you can do it, okay? And to really go within to see what can you let go of that will help you to feel joyful, okay? Now the next card will show us, this is from the Frida Inspired deck by Aka Britnam, and I love it so much. Anyway, and this is an inspiration card, okay? Let's see what your higher self wants you to inspire to do. It's scatter the seeds of your untamed tender dreams with your signing fingers. I feel with this card, it's about planting those seeds of those things that you want to manifest. Yeah, this is kind of what I get from this card. So really try to figure out, what is it that you actually want? What is it that you desire on a soul-led level, on a soul-based level, if that makes sense, rather than with your mind, okay? What does your heart want for you? What is it that would make you feel joy? And really try to figure that out and then plant the seeds. On the next new moon, write your new moon wishing list, okay, and try to manifest it with the moon. I believe in the moon so much. I think it's so powerful, and it's probably one of the most enjoyable tools as well, because you can see it, you can see the moon, and I just find it so powerful. But anyway, really try to do this next, okay? And then I've asked for an affirmation that you will need right now that will help you develop further on your spiritual path. And you got, I listen to the intuitive wisdom of my own feelings. I am guided from within. This fits so well, okay? And I really feel you're definitely being connected or being called to connect with your intuition, your inner wisdom, your inner wise woman, with your higher self. And let yourself be guided from within rather than your mind, if that makes sense. Oh, this is so beautiful, and I'm feeling goosebumps all over the place right now. So this is amazing, and it feels so beautiful, and I feel so privileged to read this for you. Honestly, you must be such a beautiful person. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I enjoyed reading it for you. And if you like this video, please what I was trying to say, because I'm all over the place right now with those energies, is that if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, because I would love that. And yeah, I see you in my next video. Take care. Bye bye. Mwah.